Alright, hello and good morning everyone. It is Monday. It is the last Monday of the month. We are moving forward into February here soon, which means we get some Valentine's Day. We get, well, here where I'm at, probably we'll finally get some snow and ice and all the miserable weather. So we are closing in on winter. Can you believe that? We are almost there. We have a special mission today to destroy a bunch of voteless with centuries, so that is what we are going to do. Here soon, World of Warcraft is launching the expansion, so we'll be doing some WoW stuff here soon. Cannot wait for that. I'm debating whether or not I want to do some Legend of Zelda stuff on stream, so we'll kind of see what dreams may come, I guess is how we'll put it. So good morning, welcome in, hope you're all having a great day, and we're just gonna have a nice, chill, calm morning to start our day. Let's see, I need one more thing. I always get like, what should I bring as my last thing? I never know what to bring as my last thing, so let's just have a laser, just in case. You never can go wrong having a laser, right? You never know when you're gonna need a laser. I got a comment last night from someone saying that my videos reminded them of the old YouTube, and that was a big compliment for me, you know? YouTube has become so corporate and so algorithm based. It's nice to see people still just trying to be themselves on there, right? Alright, let's throw that down. We're gonna throw one of those down. We're gonna throw one of those down. And one of those. And I guess we'll figure out what the heck we're even doing. We're going over there first. Okay. Mow them down. There we go. Go machine gun turrets. Go, go, go. Okay. That's going. Let's go take care of this stuff up here. Get the quest done. Do everything. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm sorry y'all probably have to go to work today. I too have to go to work, but we're gonna make it a nice chill day. You know, we're gonna start the day off nice and right with a little bit of positivity, a little bit of joy. Probably some political arguing. There's been a lot of political stuff going on that bears talking about that probably will come up at some point. So keep in mind. We're actually closed. Hey, look at that! You get a free snow day. What's it like to be an adult who gets a snow day? How cool is that? How often in your adult life do you get told, "Hey, no work because of snow"? What a treat! I still have to work. The office is just closed. Oh, do they give you like a computer to work from home? That's a bummer. That's the one downside from work from home. Work from home has been a great blessing. I think it's a wonderful thing, but there is one downside to it, and that one downside is that no more snow days sometimes. Oh, come on. We almost had that guy. There we go. Okay, problem solved. Yeah, work from home has been the bane of snow days. I'm sorry.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying helldiver to combat zone.
I do miss snow days. Oh, that was a bad time to run out of stuff in my mag there. I think he might be too close to hit, so we're just gonna have to handle problems that way. There we go. This is not a safe place to call in all your stuff, my friend. There going to be a hell bomb exploding here in a second, so you need to scoot quickly. Grab your stuff and run. Good morning, Polly. How's it going? Well, that was uneventful. Oh, okay. Hell bomb is active. We're running. We're running. Oh, that guy's gonna explode us. He's trying to explode us.
Throwing supply beacon. Calling down a sentry.
Too early getting ready for work. You didn't get a snow day either, huh? No massive snow of storm of the century making it so you don't have to go into work today. Me neither. I gotta go to work this morning also.
Requesting sentry.
The explosion went off. I don't know what really happened there, but okay.
Location. Northeast.
Ooh, okay, there's a lot of dudes over there. Let's
Requesting orbital.
Engaging orbital laser. Requesting
My lasers have been dumb lately. They have not been targeting people like they should have. What is it? It's just sitting there. My laser is just there it goes. Just saying they're burning the ground for some reason. Stupid faulty Super Earth technology. Speaking of Super Earth, though, I have had this idea in my mind for a series for a little bit, so I want your opinions on it. I thought it'd be fun to take my Helldivers helmet and wear like a tank top and do like a retired Helldiver, you know, an older, overweight, retired Helldiver who's talking about how hard it is to adjust to civilian life. I always thought that might be a fun series to do. What do y'all think of that? All right, we used up all of our ammunition, but we saved the city. Let's go grab a resupply and go one more time in there. All right, we're resupplied. We took out that. I think we're good to continue the mission finally.
Found something.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a fun little series like that. I'm still putting together a ooh, hello there. A D&D campaign. Emmy and I have been talking about trying to earn some extra scratch for Italy, so I guess it's finally time to finish what I've started. I started making a Five Nights at Freddy's Dungeons & Dragons campaign like 3 months ago, and it's almost complete, actually. I've got all the characters written, I've got all the abilities written, now I just gotta make a map and, like, tie the story together. I just usually get excited about a project and then I forget about it a couple days later, you know, so I actually need to stick to a project and finish it now so that I can afford to go to Italy. We also found videos of a cat sanctuary, and I really, really want to go to the cat sanctuary in Italy. That sounds like heaven on earth to get to go to the cat sanctuary, right? Like, where else in the world would you want to be other than a place just full of cats that wander up and give you love and attention? And that just sounds, like I said, sounds like heaven on earth. So we're trying to go to the cat sanctuary. I'm also jealous of how just like photogenic the city is. Like I know everyone probably feels this way, but like my city is so boring. You look at Italy and how like exciting Italy looks. What was that? I don't know who shot me, but okay. You look at Italy and like every photo I see coming out of Italy is just like it's steeped in like culture and tradition and history. It's got all these beautiful buildings, and I look around my own town. It's so boring and industrial and drab, and so I'm so excited to get to go take some photos at Italy because it just looks so good over there. I cannot wait to go just do some photography, wander around the city. The canals, the Venetian canals, of course, are beautiful. If we go during February, there's the whole like carnival festival thing, and that will be a super fun time to go see. So I'm so hyped. I really hope we can make it, but there's also, you know, all the problems going on in the world right now. I kind of worry that our trip will get canceled on account of, you know, civil war and all that. So, you know what the problem is? The problem is I'm wearing light armor, and I'm not used to light armor. I've worn heavy armor for so long that I'm used to being able to just sit there and take a few hits. I am not used to these one-hit KOs. I definitely need to get better at moving again. Amon Sub, you're having a tough day right now? What's going on? This is the place to lay your woes out, so hit me with it. What's going on?
Have a taste of democracy.
Alright, I don't think I picked up my items, so it should still be over here. Okay, that was a little bit better. I can't stop to shoot. That's the problem. I need to readjust my thinking on that. And down they go. Okay.
New mag.
Did they take the black box thing to the? Did they take it to where it needed to go? W stream made you happy. I'm glad for it. That is the purpose of the stream. You know, it's supposed to be just a nice, calm, good way to start your day. That has always been the goal of the stream, is to just start your day off right. So I must be doing something right. Oh, he's too close. Oh, he's too close.
We've got equipment. More weapons.
Ready to liberate.
It is the world is filled with a lot of sadness right now. You know, you watch the news and all you see is dreariness and darkness and frustration and things like that. So, well, I don't want to ignore what's happening in the world. I do want a place where we can just have a little bit of a better day without having to be drowned out by all the bad, you know? Though it is one of those things where, like, how long can we stick our head in the sand and ignore what's going on? Marcus, yeah, you can join up after we're done with this mission if you want to join in. We can do that after this mission, no problem. I'm just finishing up my personal order where I need to destroy Illuminate with a Gatling Sentry, so I don't know if we'll still be doing the Illuminate after this, but for now I'm trying to finish my personal order because I haven't finished unlocking the full Stealth War Bond yet, so I need medals to pay off my my War Bond debt still. I want to unlock the C4 pouch. I need like 200 more medals to unlock the C4 pouch. So we've still got a little ways to go. I don't know if the commando missions are still up. Have you seen? I went to go. I am having such a bad game today. I'll tell you, this is the most I have died in a long time. It's this light armor, man. This light armor is literally killing me. I guess it's time to put on the heavy stuff again. Hey, Tofu's here. Good morning, Tofu. How's it going? No? Okay, well, I guess we're getting a call in too. That's okay. Like I said, my mission has been to take out some dudes with Gatling sentries, so I guess we're gonna get to do that.
Calling down a sentry.
Okay, deliver the black box, people. Where did we leave the black box? Where did you all leave the black box at? Up there, okay. I see it. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna oh, excuse me, I don't know if we're doing the squids next or if we're gonna go to the bots, the commando missions. I went to look at Klasa and it looked like the commando missions are gone. I'd like to do some more of the commando missions, just because I haven't gotten to do a whole lot of them. So if they're up, I would like to enjoy the commando missions, but I don't know if we're there yet.
Reloading. Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Engaging terminal.
Okay, see a Hulk getting too close to us. Alright, they solved that problem.
New mag.
I do like this sniper rifle. The sensor has been a really fun rifle to use. I still need to unlock the suppressed AR. I haven't gotten to play with that yet, but the new the sensor has been a lot of fun for a weapon. Tofu, have you gotten to play the new Warbond yet? I also don't know if it's a controller thing. Do you see, like, occasionally my weapon stops firing? I can't tell if my weapon's getting jammed or if, like, my controller is, like, busted and it's not resetting the trigger in the proper amount of time. But it feels like the weapon is shooting slowly or randomly jams when it shouldn't. I don't know what's causing that. I've gone through so many controllers. Like, I cannot tell you how many controllers I've gone through. I do not know why my controllers randomly break so much. 'Cause I don't throw them, I don't get angry, I don't toss them across the room, but my controllers continually seem to randomly, mysteriously break. And I do not know why they are randomly, mysteriously breaking so much. Okay. This challenge is done. We've got one more thing to do, and then we'll be able to extract. I see a roving band of something up there. Maybe out there. Okay, that's what we need. Let's get out here. Currently on the third page, the armor passes are my favorite part from the sniper rifle. Have you tried using airburst against the Illuminates? My go-to against them. I have not used the airburst against the Illuminate. I use the Wasp because the Wasp can lock on and basically destroy everything. But I'll give the airburst a try. I definitely haven't tried it yet. The sniper rifle is really good. I am surprised at how much I like the sniper rifle. Excuse me. I did not think I would like the sniper rifle nearly as much as I have, because basically I stick to the Coyote.
Requesting sentry.
Thank you. The Coyote and the crossbow are my go-tos. And they're so good and so powerful that I never want to try anything else. But the sniper rifle has been fun with the passives. You actually have a chance to use the stealth, and there's a reason to go at a range. So with the new Warbond there's actually a reason to shake up the weapons and use suppression and all that. And the stealth really makes a difference. Like, when they said that was just going to increase the stealth range and all that, I wasn't too excited, because I was just like, okay, well, the stealth has never really worked super good anyways, so it's not like it's going to be that game-changing, but they really made the stealth work, so it definitely feels game-changing to have the stealth in the game. And even if other people don't want to be stealthy, you still have the option to be stealthy, right? Because you can branch off, you can go in groups of 2 or 3 if you want to. You have options, and I really like having options. I do wish there was a Coyote manacle. Thank you, Marcus. The Coyote. Here's what shocks me the most about the Coyote is I was absolutely certain that they were gonna nerf that Coyote within 3 days of the Coyote being out, because it's just so powerful. But as far as I can tell, they still have yet to do any changes to the Coyote at all. So, like, I guess they disagree that it's too powerful, but I still feel like the Coyote is way overpowered compared to everything else. Like the burning effect is so good, the medium armor penetration, like it's got so much good going for it that it's hard to want to bring anything else. The gun I am still waiting for, though, my dream weapon that has not come out yet, is I still want them to include a bow and arrow. And I want, when you hold like X down, you know how you get like this, okay, I can change my RPMs, I can change my scope and all that. I want a bow and arrow where when you hold down the select, you can choose shock arrows, EMP arrows, acid arrows for like a gas attack, flame arrows, and then like high velocity armor piercing arrows. I feel like having a bow that gives you multiple kinds of arrows and ammunitions would be just one of the best possible things. A bow better one-shot overseers and jetpacks. Well, it depends on the arrow you use, right? You use the flaming arrow to burn through their armor. You use the gas arrow to confuse them. You use the shock arrow to like hit multiple guys. Yeah, the suppressed rifle only has light armor piercing, so you can take down overseers with them, but the light armor piercing is a bummer to have on a sniper rifle. Like a sniper rifle that the bullets fall quickly and bounce off of things just doesn't feel like a sniper rifle, you know? Like it feels like maybe a DMR rather than a sniper rifle. But also that's why I highly recommend the Wasp. The Wasp has the ability to lock on things. It can one-shot the call-ins. It can two to four tap the Hulks. It can one-shot flying overseers. Like, the Wasp basically destroys every single unit that they will throw at you. The only unit it can't destroy is the hordes of regular zombies, and for that you've got the Coyote or machine guns or things like that, right? So the Wasp is one of the most powerful weapons you can have when you're fighting the Illuminate. Alright, we got some Illuminate ships incoming. That is okay. We have refreshed our turrets. We still have a major order or minor order to do, so that's what we like to see. Give us some more cannon fodder for my dudes.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Going down a support weapon.
See if we can hit that leg from here. Ooh, that's the first time I saw some frame rate lag. I don't know what happened there. That's the first time I've seen my frame rate not getting along there.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Is it too early to start drinking on the clock? Yes. Yes, it is far too early for drinking, Dex. Have you tried some reasonable alternatives, such as have a cup of tea? You know, a nice cold cup of coffee or a nice warm cup of tea maybe might squash those feelings of needing to drink.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
No, not such as that. Wake and bake. You know, I never partook in any of that, but then it became legal in my state. So since it was legal, I finally gave it a try. I'll tell you, it's not for me because of my anxiety. It makes me way too paranoid, so I simply can't indulge. But I did super enjoy for a period of time playing World of Warcraft Battlegrounds with an edible was a very pleasant experience. But I will say also, having gone through and tried it, I do think that some, not all, but some of the propaganda you get in the schools about it is absolutely true. That there is a real danger and that there are people who will hide from reality by using that every day, and it makes them okay with being in bad situations and never moving forward with their life. So, well, I don't think it's as bad as the Dare program tried to sell you on it. I definitely do think there still is a danger to it, and it's not this perfectly healthy and safe thing that the other side will try and get you to think that it is. I think there definitely is some dangers that we need to acknowledge to it. Edibles are gross because it tastes disgusting. That is absolutely true, but you know, it's a safer alternative than smoking and ruining your lungs. So a little bit of bad taste for a few minutes is worth saving your lungs over.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
All right, Marcus, are you still here? You wanna play still, Marcus? Anyone else want to jump in? We're inviting people after this match ends. I'd rather smoke cigarettes. Yeah, that is also a terrible, disgusting habit I got into at some point, and I would never recommend that to anyone. Do not get started. Although one of the things I do, Tofu, you want to join in? All right, you can join in. A lot of Catholics try and do this thing that G.K. Chesterton talked about balancing the cross, the pint, and the pipe, and that they wanted to smoke pipe tobacco. And there's nothing inherently wrong with smoking pipe tobacco, but I feel like people put it on this pedestal of like, oh, well, it's not cigarettes, so it's not bad for you. Like, though the pipes are just as bad for you, 100%. And it is a nice, relaxing thing. I get that, but it's not. It doesn't make you superior. I guess there's these people who have like this idea, like, oh, it makes you intellectually superior, right? And it doesn't. Pipe tobacco does taste great. That is absolutely true. And there is something nice about like the ritual of it, right? Of putting it together, you're scraping out the old stuff, you're packing in the new stuff, you're lighting it. Like it requires like a bit of thought and concentration as you're going through the process. So I do appreciate that. You can get, I know you said you're not a wizard, but you can get, they're called warden pipes. Warden pipes are the ones that have the extra long stems on them like Gandalf uses. You can also get very cool pipes called meerschaum pipes, and they're made from a clay that is found in the Middle East, and it's this beautiful white clay. Excuse me. And as you smoke it, it slowly will make that clay turn this beautiful, like, burnt, rusty orange. So it's really cool if you have a meerschaum pipe to watch it as you're using it slowly change and alter because of the heavy use. I love those pipes. They're really cool. It's a really cool piece of art. Okay, so we're going to invite some people. Marcus, can you give me your code? Marcus and Tofu, give me your codes so I can invite you into the fray. Also, we need to check, how am I doing on my order here? We need to use, we only got about a quarter of the way with our Gatling Sentry, so we are going to have to do another mission to get Gatling Sentry going. You're Miyagi? Okay. Got you coming. Marcus. You still here? Still around for it?
Allied destroyer has
Tofu, you're not level 150 yet. What are you even doing? You're not spending all your time in the game. We do have enough stuff now to unlock the AR-59 suppressor, so let's try out the AR. The AR suppressor. Got that. We'll give it a few more moments here really quick to see if Marcus is still around.
Managed democracy offers truth.
We will do the
Burden of choice.
free the colony.
Coordinates locked.
So people can.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Marcus!
Orbit synchronized.
I don't know if it makes a difference. Let's see. Let's try this. Ooh, let's send a message in chat to see if that makes a difference. I know there's like a slight delay between like me talking and what's being streamed, so we'll type it up as well just to see if that makes a difference. Ah, okay. We got Marcus. Perfect.
Hellpods launch suspended. Hellpods primed.
Okay, let's... Okay. Invite sent. Should get that in a few seconds. Waffles got his financial supporter in chat. Every dollar puts us a dollar closer to Italy. There we go. We are doing the Illuminate match, if you didn't see. So we are going up against the Squids one more time.
What about here? Here? What about here?
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
This is the one downside is when someone joins, it doesn't let you select a place on the map for like 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. So I need to use Gatling and machine gun sentries still, so we're gonna grab those. We're gonna try out. Tofu said to try the Airburst rocket launcher on these guys, so we're gonna try out the Airburst and see how well that does. So. We'll give that a try, and then we're going to... Oh, I don't know. Let's get some fire. We haven't played with fire in a little while. Fire! Okay. Be aware of mode switching with the Airburst. Yes! I assume that you want the big explosions, that, you know, the big range for the hordes of zombies, and then you want the tight explosion for when you're hitting like the flying ships or the I guess I need to learn the name of all the stuff, right? I want to call it Banshees, but I'm pretty sure Banshees is Halo and not Helldivers. Okay. My goal this time is not to die so much. We were having a very bad game last game. The light armor was getting to me, so we are going to try to stay alive this time, but nothing protects your personal space better than bullets. That is a good Super Earth tip. Thank you, Super Earth. Hold a grenade to cook it. You do not want to do that with the thermite grenades. I have cooked myself many a times with my thermite grenades. Also coming out today, are you all hyped? We have Highguard is launching today at 9 a.m. The game that absolutely no one asked for, and I haven't heard a single person get hyped for yet. But Highguard is coming out. Alright, what are we doing here? We're going... High Guard, yeah. High Guard is the new hero shooter. It was the last game announced at the Game Awards. It was like
Objective nearby.
what do you call it? It was like Overwatch, but you get magical horses. And they were like super hyped to talk about it, and then they haven't said anything about it since. So everyone's afraid that the game is going to be like super dead on arrival. But, you know, it's a free-to-play hero shooter like Concord, you know, because Concord went super well. So that's coming out today. And no, not a single person I've seen has talked about High Guard or being hyped for it or anything about it. So I don't think it's going to go well. Alright, we have solved that problem. Careful that oh, run! Tofu, run! It's going! It's armed! Faster! Run faster! We almost had some radioactive tofu there. Almost. Well, that definitely did clear out those squids pretty good on that. Okay, the airburst rifle definitely messes up the squids. That is confirmed. As for the suppressed AR, it's not bad, but like I'd rather be using the sniper rifle, or if I have to use an AR, I'd rather be using the Coyote at this point. So I'm not a huge fan of this, but it also really isn't meant for these guys, so like I guess. Alright, let's reload. I have no idea about helldivers, but gotta support authentic human content. I have finally, you know, I was on the fence about AI, and I was using ChatGPT to help me with my occasional thumbnail and help me come up with a plan for some of my content. However, between cost and there was some more really bad articles that came out with AI, I have decided that going forward, I am fully canceled. I am fully out of AI. I'm going fully human on my channel. I am severing the connection. So, yes, we are fully human once more for the authentic human content. And I said this at the start of my stream, but no one was here, so I'll say it again. Someone commented yesterday on one of my videos saying how much they enjoyed listening to my content because it reminded them of the old YouTube when it was actually about people, where you just came on and you yapped for a while and it was an authentic piece of human creation. It wasn't like a perfect algorithm where everything was lovingly placed to make sure that it hit all the algorithm things, where it wasn't using keywords and buzzwords and all the different things to ensure it got the most reach. You know, it was just an authentic piece of media created by a person for people. And that's always been one of my big goals with the channel, is to just be that. You know, I don't care about the algorithms. I don't want to have everything perfectly placed or have to do everything perfect. I just wanna create things for people, you know? Miss pre-2020. I have definitely heard a lot of people talk about the old days of YouTube. And I didn't use a whole lot of YouTube back in the day, so I can't say that I remember what it was before. I did use it as a kid, but I had terrible internet, so I mostly watched some meme videos. But maybe that's what old YouTube was just a place for dumb meme YouTubes. The salad fingers, the I like rusty spoons, the badger mushroom. Maybe that truly is what pre-2020 YouTube was all about. You know, the piece of advice I hate to see the most online is people saying, well, you gotta niche down, you can only make videos about one thing, you can only make videos, because if you make videos about multiple topics, then YouTube gets confused. And like, how boring is that, right? Like, I've seen Helldivers content creators. I love Helldivers. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I can't make Helldivers. I love making Helldivers content, but at the same time, like, I could not imagine only making Helldivers content, you know? Like, I couldn't imagine, alright, it's time to make my 500th daily Helldivers video, because I love making stuff about photography and Dungeons & Dragons and other stuff too, so I couldn't imagine being limited to just one thing. Did you hear that YouTube CEO is planning a feature that'll use AI to generate shorts with your face for you? That doesn't surprise me. I haven't heard about that, but like, YouTube is... Correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube is mostly owned by Google. Google has their own, like, Google Gemini and AI and stuff, right? So, like, it doesn't surprise me that they're going all in on AI. And also, I'm sure that there's somewhere in the fine print they will tell you that if you agree to that, then you're selling your face to them, and then once they've got you to agree to it, they will use your face to make their own videos and not have to pay you. So I'm sure ultimately the plan is to get you to agree to sell you your face to them, so that if you are popular and profitable, they can just use your face without your permission. Like, maybe call me a conspiracy theorist, but that seems like the ultimate goal is to get the permissions to use your likeness without having to pay you, just like Hollywood's trying to get all the actors on board with allowing them to turn them into AI monstrosities, because then they don't have to pay actors a fair wage, right? And we've already seen, there's on Netflix, there's a few of these already, but the first sets of AI videos are coming. Like, there's some AI like movies that are fully made with AI already on Netflix, and they're garbage. But give it another year or two, and I think we'll be face to face with, like, is this actually human-made movie or is this an AI-made movie? And it'll be harder to tell. And I'm not looking forward to that. I think CapCut made a TOS change a while back. Yeah, I am in the process of severing ties from CapCut as well. The problem is CapCut is easy and convenient, and I do like that. But at $25 a month, I guess it's just time for me to learn to use DaVinci Resolve. It's definitely time for me to cut ties from CapCut as well. So I am in the process of that, but I will admit it is hard to cut ties with CapCut. They make things very easy and convenient for content creation. Easy transitions, easy everything.
Calling down supplies.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Requesting sentry.
Yeah, it's time for me to learn DaVinci. I understand it is time to learn DaVinci. I've been lazy about it, but it's time. Did that grenade just... Okay, I thought the grenade just went through that guy, but it didn't. Okay. Problem solving with grenades. I could also learn Adobe Premiere, but I feel like I've never seen anyone use Adobe Premiere. I have seen people using a lot of After Effects. The problem is I don't want my videos to be over-edited. This goes back to, like, the human element, right? Like, I don't want my videos to feel like they're these over-edited things. I want them to be a very genuine experience. And that's why I don't have a lot of quick cuts. That's why I don't use a lot of different things in my editing. It's not that I don't know how, it's that I don't want my stuff to feel over-edited. I just want it to be a genuine, hey, you're here for a conversation with me and that's what you get sort of thing. So learning After Effects and Resolve and all these other things, I'm worried that I'll go a little overboard and I'll add a little bit too much of the extra tools.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I doubt you'll ever use the tools that come with Premiere over Resolve. Probably. It's kind of like same thing with photography too, and like this is a real problem I feel like in the photography space. So many people are over editing their photos where it feels genuinely like there's not real photography at a certain point. Like, I know we've talked about this, but at a certain point it's no longer photography, right? At a certain point it fully becomes Photoshop. And I'm not saying it's not art. Photoshop can definitely be art, but there's a difference between calling something a photo and a photoshopped image, right? Like, we've reached a point where the editing is so severe that it is no longer a photo. It's still art, but it is an edited piece of media. It is not a photo anymore. And I'm always so sad when people are like, I'm a photographer, here's my photo, and they show off just this over-edited thing, and it's like, it's a cool photo, but it's setting unrealistic expectations, right? Like, all the edited photos of, like, here's a waterfall with the moon over, and the moon is huge, and the moon is red, and it's changing the color of the water, and people are like, wow, I want to catch a photo like that. Like, that's impossible. You are never going to catch a photo like that, because that's not a real photo. That is a digitally altered piece of media, so you're never going to get a photo like that. And I feel like so many people are like, well, why do my photos never turn out like that? Because that's not a photo, right? Like, well, your photos will never look like that because it's not a photo to begin with. Well, I just got splattered too. It's the danger of playing with high explosives, you know? Also, I wish some of y'all who want to join me were closer to me in person, because we have just 9 more months, and the Helldivers, the board game, is coming out, the tabletop game, and I pre-ordered it. We're getting all the Helldivers stuff, but I fear I'm not going to have anyone to play Helldivers with in real life. I'm going to have this $1,000 set of plastic that's just going to sit there on my table, you know?
Reinforcing.
Let's
Requesting air support.
put that there. Let's put that... Oh, that was bad. Nope, that was a grenade. That was also a grenade. I tried to call stuff in. I don't know why a colon button wasn't working there. If you can't take a good picture without editing it, you're not a photographer. It doesn't mean you wouldn't be allowed to edit some of your own work. It's different for every person, but I definitely agree that there's... Like, good editing can save a lot of photos. Definitely good editing can change a photo forever, but a good photo is a good photo, right? A good photo will stand on its own. Fancy editing can only get you so far, so I definitely feel like if you can't take a good photo, good editing won't completely save that. I don't like how my bullets just bounce off these guys. We definitely don't like this suppressed AR. We definitely want the coyote. But there's also something to be said for, like, make the art you want to make, right? Like, if you want to create over-edited iPhone photos, like, that is definitely something you should do, right? Like, the world needs more artists, and if that's the kind of art you want to create, then that's the kind of art you should create, right? Like, it doesn't matter what I think or what I like. If that's the kind of art you want to do, then go do the art you want to do. Especially in a day and age when we have more AI art than ever, we need more humans creating the art that they want to create.
New mag.
That's the kind of art I wanted to create in my early photography days. I get it. I am guilty of the saturation tab, right? Like, I absolutely love oversaturated photos, so I still tend to go a little heavy on the oversaturation occasionally.
Throwing grenade.
Am I a walking bunker buster? Is this what we've got here? Is my duty to run into a horde of enemies now? Let's find a big squad of enemies to run into. Let's find a patrol. I heard that with the C4, I mentioned this in the video I put up, but I heard that the C4 doesn't reset when you resupply. So you can absolutely like put down 30 C4 on the map and explode them all at once and explode your frame rate. Do you use auto settings or do you actually stop and think about the best configuration? It depends on the situation. A lot of times I will use not the full auto settings, but I'll use like the shutter speed settings. Like when I'm going birding, for example, because birds fly around so much and there's usually a lot of trees, the lighting dynamically changes, and that creates a whole lot of problems. So if I have it on like completely manual settings, I'll absolutely miss the shot because you can't adjust it for every bird flying around. So in situations like that, I'll set the shutter speed so that I can get the exact shutter speed I want, but I'll let the camera handle everything else. When I'm at places like the zoo, I will use manual settings because I'm in control. Like it's a slow pace, so I can sit there and figure out what settings I want to use and how I want to compose the shot and do all those things. So it really depends on the situation. All right, call in the dudes so that we can test out the C4. Call them in. All right, here we go. I am going to be a bunker buster here. Let the call-ins happen. So if I'm in full control, I'll use manual. Birding, I will use shutter speed. If I'm doing like portraits, for example, I will use aperture priority, which allows me to set how much bokeh I want without having to change a whole lot of things. So it really depends on the scenario. All right, light them up. I think we took down quite a few with us. You know what would be fun is to put, you should put the Maverick armor with it, the armor that explodes when you die as well. That is double the explosions, double the fun, you know? Oh, miss. There's also nothing wrong with the auto settings. Like there is this set of photographers who will do the whole like, oh, well, if you were a real professional photographer, you would not use the auto settings. You know, the auto settings are for inexperienced and new photographers. No self-respecting real photographer would ever use the auto settings. Like, using the auto settings doesn't make you less of a photographer. And I hate that gatekeepy nonsense that some of them bring to the hobby with this idea of you are less than if you are using auto. Especially, like, a lot of the places I'll shoot are in churches, and, like, I don't use a flash in church because I don't want to disrupt prayer and stuff like that. But when I'm hired to do, like, church weddings and things in churches, you never know how much the lighting is going to change, and the service, they might change lighting or change the coloring, and then all of a sudden all your settings are bunk, and then you'll start missing photos. Like, that's the main fear, right? You don't want to miss the shot, because once you've missed the shot, it's gone forever, right? So I would much rather use automatic and be looked down upon rather than risk losing a shot because someone wanted to tell me that I was less than for using auto. At school, when we did live settings, we always tried to put everything on auto when we could, but one of the cameras we used literally had no autos for some settings. Yeah, there's a lot of the older cameras especially don't have as many good automatic settings, and that's another big difference, right? Like, I'm using a Canon R5 Mark II, one of the newest cameras on the market, so it's got a lot of fancy bells and whistles that older cameras don't have. That's enough work for the day? It's not even 9 a.m. Does C4 count as a flash camera? I mean, it definitely lets off some light. Oh, it looks like we missed one. So you owe your company the full 8 hours. You can do it, Tex. We believe in you. Alright, hopefully that was enough to complete the squid mission that I've got my minor order done here. Hopefully. Yeah. Most kills, most shots fired, most stratagems used. I believe I'm gonna go back to bed. New weapon customization available in the armory. Alright, let's check our personal order. We made no progress on our personal order that time. Well,
But a single triumph more.
Destroyer has left.
that's a bummer.
Mission coordinates locked. Engaging orbital thrusters. Hellpods prime.
Only 2 accidentals with the airburst.
Orbit synchronized.
Only 2 casualties from the airburst is pretty good, I would say. Silver shot up to $110 overnight. I know I wanted to stop going up. I was gonna get a little bit of silver, but we're at a point where it's too expensive. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get silver anymore. Let's see. Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's go. Filing an HR complaint through. You're the one who exploded me. I'm the one who should have an HR complaint. I don't know about that. Let's bring some firepower. And where's the flame? There we go. A little bit of flame this time around. Should go through your parents' and grandparents' change if they save it. Unfortunately, my parents sold off everything to get a camper and travel the United States. So there is no more spare change lying around. They sold it all, and now they're venturing. I think they're in Texas still right now. So no change to find there. No silver.
Hellpod launch initiated.
I also, as we've been talking about going to Italy, I think I'm going to put a little bit of my savings. I'm going to buy some euros now. Because if the dollar continues to weaken, then having things already changed into euros means that, I have a little bit of money that won't go completely away if for some reason the dollar goes into free fall. So I would like to get some silver. Silver's a little too expensive, so I'll have to wait for it to come down. But I can get some euros as some safety at least. But it kind of super really depends on what's going on in Minnesota right now, right? Like,
Requesting tac pack.
You can go to banks and buy rolls and sometimes find silver in rolls. Yes, my brother used to do that. My brother used to order the $500 bag of quarters and go through it for a little bit of extra savings here and there. Actually, you know, I've been talking that might be a good side hobby. You know, put $500 down quarters, then return all the quarters that aren't made of silver. That's a decent idea for a little bit of spare scratch for Italy. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, I feel so slow now. Now I equipped heavy armor again after wearing light armor for so long. I'm so slow.
Squid outpost spotted.
Oh, we feel so slow. $1.40 in face value is 1 ounce. So for $1.40 you can trade for $100. That's a pretty good deal in my book. So that's basically got to find 6 quarters. 6 quarters is worth $100. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are aware of that. So the amount of silver, actual silver coins you can find and the old stuff has definitely gone down as people have realized that you can find the silver quarters. And it's anything like 1940. Anything before the 1940s is partially or fully silver.
Calling in a hell bomb.
So I might have to do that, though. I've got a little bit of savings. $500 isn't too bad. There's basically no risk, too, right? Like, the only way you have risk is if you don't have a bank that will take coins back. You got to take it to, like, Coinstar, where they charge a percentage. That's awful when you have to pay a percentage of your stuff.
Reloading. Calling down a sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Inbound.
64 and below is 90% silver. Okay. Not quite 64 below, but I went to a 5 below. I was so disappointed. Like, I saw so many people make, like, TikToks and such about going to 5 below and how cool 5 below was at the store. And I gotta say, the 5 and below was probably the most disappointing store I've ever been in my life. I don't know if the one in our area is just terrible or what, but the internet sold me on a really cool experience at the 5 and below, and I did not get that cool experience. It was a cool store 10 years ago.
Outpost cleared.
I'm sad I missed out on one of those cool things. It definitely was not a cool store. Trap door! Burninating! Alright. We've got to use the flamethrower a little bit. We're feeling good with the flamethrower. Feeling really good with the flamethrower. It's just so much fun to use the flamethrower. I got a bunch of gaming accessories. I still use like an Xbox controller charging station. Some headphones. I did get a chair that my cat loves from there, so I guess that does make it worth it at the end of the day, right? My cat's happy, so that makes it worth it. speaking of cats, I'm halfway through Dungeon Crawler Carl now. And usually, I'm not like a big fantasy book reader. You know, typically if I'm going to spend my time reading something, I want to spend it reading something that's either educational or in some way valuable to me. Not saying fiction's not valuable to society. I just don't get a whole lot out of reading fiction. But I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl because everyone and their mother recommended it to me, and that has been such a good read. I highly recommend it. If you haven't gotten to enjoy Dungeon Crawler Carl, I can definitely vouch for it being a fun read. I recommend the 40k Warhammer stuff. Black Templar. When I used to work in Portland, I would have to drive 2 hours a day. So I started getting super into Warhammer. I'd listen to Warhammer podcasts. There is so much lore. Like, it feels like an insurmountable task to get into Warhammer because there's just so much lore and so many authors, and there's just so much to the Warhammer universe that I just don't feel like I can get into it because there's just way too much to learn. But the lore is cool. I definitely know that the lore is really cool. I built so many minis. I didn't play Warhammer. I played Kill Team. And people despised my Kill Team army because my Kill Team was 6 Space Marines, which was just the perfect amount to make the main 6 from My Little Pony. So my Warhammer army for Kill Team was the main 6. So I had Twilight and Applejack and all the ponies, and people hated getting stomped by My Little Pony army. So, well, apparently I'm just a bad driver. Abandoned ship. I thought we could squeeze through there. I was wrong. I thought we could squeeze through the hole. I'm sorry. I thought it was bigger. Oh boy. There's a lot of vote lists to handle here. Love this gun. I love setting myself on fire and just burning through stims and vote lists. Alright, I'm out of stims, I'm out of grenades. We're gonna resupply here.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Tagging map. North, 300 meters.
Calling down a sentry.
Alright, let's spool up the fire. Blow its leg off. Yes. Love that about this gun. Oh, that's not good. Thank you for shooting that down. That thing almost got me there. Well, we're chewing through stims, but we're racking up the kill count. So, all right, let's go do the mission.
Rare sample acquired. Freedom forever.
I keep forgetting I need to let my Gatling gun do some work so I can finish the thing. Next time I can bring the stim gun. Depending on how long this mission takes to finish, there might not be a next time. Today, at least. It's almost time for me to go get started with my real job. Unfortunately. Someday streaming will pay the bills, but today is not that day. Stop ragdolling. Oh, I can't move. I think this is it. I think this is where we die. Yep. So one downside to this loadout is it chews through stims and leaves you a little vulnerable, but it's fun. And at the end of the day, sometimes that's all that matters, is that it's fun.
Point me to the enemy.
Alright, we've still got to evacuate citizens. Okay.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Attack pack inbound.
Let's rearm our Eagle.
Tactical asset near your location.
Come on. Come on, jetpack. There we go.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Okay. Let's go move some missiles in the missile launcher. I think I need to go back to light armor. Now that I have tasted the sweet freedom of light armor, it is so hard. It is so hard to move this slowly. It's the first time in the last 3 months I'm playing level 10s. I always wanted to be in a stream. It's a dream come true. You've earned my subscription. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to make your dream come true. I'm sorry that it's not a bigger stream, you know. I know when people dream of being on stream, usually it's in a stream with people watching. You know, we're staying at a casual like 3 people, so pain and suffering never felt so good. I still want them to launch another game mode. I still want there to be like a level 11 through 15, you know? I feel like level 10s are too easy. I would love like a level 50. I would love a mission that's so hard that people feel like they legitimately couldn't win, right? Like I don't want it to feel like a guaranteed win. I want it to be so difficult that you're actually like at risk of failing a mission. I want the next levels to be that tough.
Objective complete.
And we're getting closer to that. Like with the commandos introducing like limited call-ins, the limited call-ins definitely makes it harder. So if they gave us just like mission modifiers, right? If they gave us the ability to make any planet commando mode or limited call-ins, like could you imagine doing the underground planet with only 1 call-in, things like that? Like I definitely feel like we could make our own difficulty 10 or 11. Or like imagine if you had like I only can do level 5s, you know, I'm only at a level 5 level, but I want to make my level 5s a little bit tougher, so I want to do a limited call-in, or I want to do slightly tougher enemies or more frequent enemy call-ins or things like that. I feel like if they added the ability to make small changes like that, like alterations to difficulty, you could make your own custom 5+ or 10+. And I feel like doing that would definitely give you some control over having harder abilities if you want to have harder missions. So I would definitely love if they gave us a plus mode where we could select our own modifiers.
Activating
You know, do a 10 plus where you just select every single modifier, limited call-ins, extra enemies, lethal wounds, less stamina. You know, just put everything on there and truly make it a monstrosity of difficulty. Bring it on. I would also love an official, like, speedrun mode. Like, they could so easily, for new content, they could so easily do, like, this mission is up for the next 2 weeks. And all you have to do is complete the mission, and it records your time of completing the mission. And then it puts that on a leaderboard. And your job is to beat the mission as fast as possible, be high up on the leaderboard as you want to get. I feel like that's a really easy piece of content they could put in that would put some cooperation and get people playing together and things like that. I definitely feel like a speed mode, challenge mode would be very awesome. Good morning! Are you still in Texas, Dad? Or have you guys moved on? Still in Texas. "26 degrees this morning." That feels like a record low for Texas, right? You think of Texas and you think of 110 degrees. 26 degrees. I think it's 28 degrees here, so it's actually colder in Texas right now. We are stress testing acceptable casualties. As long as Super Earth is safe, every casualty is allowed. It's from that storm that moved through. You guys were right though, right? Like the storm mostly missed you guys. You're just getting the cold weather, but you don't have 2 feet of snow. Awesome. I'm glad you were right about that. It hit me still snowing in Kentucky. We got no snow where I'm at. I would like snow and ice. No ice, but I'd like some snow, you know. I like taking photos in the snow is super fun. But we don't get a lot of snow where I'm at, but we do sometimes get a lot of ice. I wish it was 26 degrees. Yeah, Dex is under like 1.5 feet of snow right now. So Dex is, you know, going through it. Who's that artist who everyone hated who did the "I'm in the thick of it"? That's Dex right now. Dex is in the thick of it. Speaking of artists, someone was saying Jelly Roll. I know that a lot of people don't like Jelly Roll. That because he accepted like a Kid Rock concert or something. Does anyone know if that's true? Was Kid Rock at like a concert recently and Jelly Roll go? I can't say that I like Jelly Roll's music all that much, but he made like 1 or 2 good songs. Alright, that should be, as long as none of these civilians get shot in the back. That's, oh well, that one got shot in the back, so I guess we're doing one more bout of civilians. I wish it were 26.
20 minutes remaining.
You know what else? I started rewatching The Venture Brothers. It's been a while since I watched The Venture Brothers. It is such a good show. I feel like no one talks about the Venture Brothers anymore, but it's such a good parody of, like, the old Johnny Quest and Scooby-Doo cartoons. I love the Monarch. All right, mission complete. Let us away to the Pelican. Not my genre. I understand. I definitely understand why rap is not some people's genre, and Jelly Roll isn't a lot of people's things. I completely get that.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Apparently, Emmy's been really into Baby No Money recently, and that's not my genre. Jelly Roll is nowhere near a rapper? I'm pretty sure Jelly Roll's in like the hip hop rap R&B genre. It's all the same sort. Actually, I just someone was talking about the other day that there's like 6,000 genres of music, so I guess I can't say it's all the same genre because apparently every song is its own genre now. But like I would put like Jelly Roll like goes in the same genres. Like if I was talking about like Kanye West or that's the only one I can think of right now. Like that's the same genre to me.
Calling in extraction.
I'm more of a Charlie Crockett fan. I can't say I've ever heard of Charlie Crockett.
Calling down supply. Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
It's blues? Ah, so I don't listen to a lot of blues, so that would explain why.
Requesting tac pack.
I'll tell you what's an underrated genre is whatever you would put Johnny Horton into. Gotta sink the Bismarck, the Battle of New Orleans, like whatever genre Mr. Horton is in, that is a good genre right there. Yeah, Johnny Horton made some bangers. I don't like country a lot or its adjacent genres, but I like a priest like Crockett. Oh, a purist. Okay, that makes more sense. Big John, and yeah, Battle for New Orleans just has the right cadence and the wrong, the right like everything to it. Did you step on a landmine? Did you find one of the mines? You know what band I don't like, though? I hear a lot of people talking about, and I just can't get into, is Ghost. I do not know why everyone is so obsessed with the band Ghost. Like, they just seem like edgy, blasphemous atheists to me. Like, I don't know, maybe the music's just not for me, but I don't understand the love for Ghost. Ocelot's here, good morning. They have a lot of lore, but do you want that in a band? Like, I want to listen to music, right? Like, I don't want to have to listen to a dissertation of lore to be able to enjoy a band, you know? Like, I know that was really popular like in the fantasy, like Dragon Force, the fantasy speed rock progressive metal sort of thing, right? Like that was very popular for a while. There's a bunch of band lore, but I thought that died with the 80s, you know? Actually, good evening. Well, good evening. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Let's time to launch the mini nuke. Beautiful. Totally didn't die at all. Well, that... Once again, absolutely no one should be shocked that Waffles is out here with terrible music opinions, not knowing anything that's going on. That's no big shock to anyone, I don't think. You know who fell off hard? Is Hollywood Undead. Hollywood Undead, like their first 2 albums rocked so hard, and then just everything else that they ever released was just mid at best.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Hollywood Undead was peak music for like being an angsty 17-year-old driving around town like that. Hollywood Undead was perfect music for that. They should have never been on enough to fall off. I mean, fair. Fair. I'm doing my part. That is a good movie. Oh, Miyagi out here with 461 kills. Holy cow. Yeah, but look, I have 7,303 shots fired. I was definitely out here using bullets like they were free. 7,000 bullets launched. If you fancy some new music groups, check out the German band Kraft Club. Let me put that in my phone right now. Let's go. Are they on Spotify? Spotify.
Good luck out there, Helldiver.
Kraft Club.
See nothing.
They are.
Be nothing.
Okay.
This is life.
I will listen to them while I am washing dishes, but now is the time for me to get up, stretch, do some chores, and get ready for my real jobs. So, unfortunately, that is all the time I have for streaming today, because it is Monday and we have to go to real work now. But we stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 a.m. Pacific time. So for all of those who are new, you can join us then. As always, let's end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we continue to pray for all the victims of war, all the victims of violence, all the people who are suffering. Lord, help them. Today we also pray for all the people who are undergoing the bad weather, the storm, whether they be caught in the snow, in the ice, in the cold, whether it be they don't have access to food, water, shelter, whatever they are facing. Lord, help them. We pray for those who are discerning vocations, whether it be the priesthood, whether it be monastic life. Lord, help them. We pray for those with hardened hearts, those who are willingly committing evil in the world, those who have a disregard for human life or a disregard for the sanctity of life. Lord, help to unfreeze their heart and help them to grow closer to you. And finally, as a special intention, as always, we pray for the souls in purgatory, the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone, that does it for me. Thank you, Dad. You have a great day, too. Go out and enjoy some hiking when it warms up a little bit. Again, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're new here, feel free to join us again on Wednesday. I put up new videos, typically Helldivers, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you also have that to look forward to. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Go and have a blessed day.